Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl Sakura1 here, and it is time to review the next to last episode of Yashahime Princess Half Demon, episode 23. The Three Princesses Strikes Back. Very good episode, although they introduced a lot of things. Some stuff was already implied, but there was a lot of stuff that they kind of introduced, which is strange considering this is the next to last episode. So I'm really hoping there is a season 2. But overall, another enjoyable episode, and I'm excited to see where everything leaves off in the finale. But for now, let's talk about this episode. So, it picks up immediately where episode 22 left off, with Osamu Kirin running into Sota, Mei, and Moe. So, yeah. And he's basically asking Sota how Towa is, because of course she has not been in school. And we see Sota has kept up the tradition of making up illnesses as an excuse as to why someone's not there. Yeah. He basically says, oh, this has gotten better for her, but Towa, her rheumatism's gotten even worse. You know, same thing like his grandfather used to do for Kagome when she'd take off to the feudal era. It's hilarious to see that still going on. But yeah, the main thing to take away from this scene though, which was heavily implied to begin with, was there is a connection between Osamu Kirin and Kiramaru. We really kind of figured that, but they just show it again here because he sees the comet, the same evil comet that Toga and Kiramaru took care of, and the same one Inuyasha and Shomaru got rid of. Osamu Kirin can see it in the sky in the modern era, but Sota and his family cannot. And we also see that Kiramaru, through Osamu Kirin, can also see it. So he knows that the comet's there in the future. So yeah. Interesting. We don't know the significance of this connection quite yet. I don't know if they're going to reveal it in the final episode, because, I mean, it's going to be a normal 30-minute episode, as far as I know. So I don't know how they're going to wrap all of this up. I really, really hope there is a season 2. But anyway, yes. We then see Kiramaru go to Shomaru's mother. Remember her? Yeah, and he basically apologizes for Zero kind of causing trouble for her grandchildren. You know, but she's like, it's no big deal. I really don't care. And, you know, a half-demon's worth only comes from proving their survival. Yeah. Because, like Shomaru, she is very cold and aloof. So, yeah, she doesn't care about her grandchildren. Yeah, a half-demon's worth comes from proving themselves by surviving. So, yeah. And they also introduced this windmill of time thing that's in her domain, which we, again, don't know the significance of that. And to introduce that in the next to last episode is, again, very weird. But it is what it is. So, yeah. Hopefully they can sort of answer it, but I don't think so. The scene then switches to Jubei, Towa, and Setsuna talking. And she's basically, Setsuna, is wondering what the heck the mark is on her arm. Because it was never there before. It just happened, you know, when she went crazy. And Jubei just says, oh, well, you are the daughter of a very powerful demon. And half-demons just kind of develop powers like this. I mean, Shomaru has his poison claws and all that. He just basically tells her, as you grow older, these powers will kind of manifest themselves. So, yeah, it's a blood blade. Kind of get used to it. It's just, yeah, you're going to develop more powers as you grow up. That's the long and short of the conversation. And we also see Moroha asleep in Jubei's little hut. And she looks so cute. But yeah. After that, she gets up and is like, hey guys, what's up? And she asks Jubei if there's a bounty that she can go out on. Because, you know, Moroha, she's always eager for a fight. You know. And Jubei says, well, not really, but there are two very kind people who want to hire you. And she's like, okay, cool, who is it? And Towa and Setsuna say, it's us. We're going after Zero, are you in? And Moroha, being Moroha, of course she's in. So yes. We then see Zero and Riku. And I called this, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure, but I really felt that it was. The place where she and Riku are is Izayoi's mansion, so it's the place where Toga died. Keep that in mind. That does play a sort of significant role later. So, yeah. But we see those two there, and Zero asks Riku about Towa's hidden power, because she thinks she does have some kind of hidden powers that she hasn't revealed yet. Riku says, no, she doesn't, but Zero does not believe him. She thinks he's lying through his teeth, so she's eager to find out and test. So, yeah. That's when we actually see Towa and Setsuna arrive. They confront them. Setsuna ends up fighting Riku. Zero, again, eager to test Towa, fights her. And Towa's easily overpowered. And Setsuna, she puts up a good fight. But, yeah, they're both kind of easily overpowered. But then, Moroha, being the MVP that she is, usually when they let her, rides in on Kilala and is ready for a full-on fight against Zero. She unleashes her Crimson Dragon Wave, but as we know from the last episode, she can just send it back up into the clouds and Zero can easily avoid it. But Moroha knows this and thought of a backup plan for that and a way to counter it. She fires off her Sacred Arrow, and then she uses the Crimson Backlash Wave and sends it right back at her, which is awesome. And it was good that they finally brought that back, because we have not seen the Crimson Dragon Wave since the episode with Yawaragi, which is still one of my favorites of the whole series, the whole season so far. We'll see about the finale. But anyway, yeah. However, because they are on the land where Toga died, and he is the inventor of the Backlash Wave, his Yoki is still on the land. So it basically, yeah, it counters it. And Miyoga, he explains this to Moroha and is kind of annoyed that Moroha doesn't care that they're on that sacred land to him, you know? But yeah, Moroha's just like, whatever. We gotta take out Zero, it doesn't matter. So yeah. And then, Riku eventually does take out the Rainbow Pearls. And you would think that Zero would be happy about this, but she's actually not. Not at all. But, yeah, she does use some of its power and attacks again, and again overpowers Towa. Yeah. However, Setsuna then comes from behind with her new Blood Blade, and, no joke, kills Zero. No joke. That easily. One strike and she is gone. Yeah. We then are shown to Shomuru's mother again. Remember, she is the guardian of the underworld. Basically. So, she sees Zero there, and is like, well, well, well. Look who's here. Guess you got beat. Yeah. And they have a witty back and forth. Zero asks, oh, well, I bet you felt the same way when Izayoi passed through here, because, yeah, even if she doesn't admit it, Shomuru's mother is obviously a little bit jealous of Izayoi, because she won Toga's heart, had Inuyasha and all that stuff, and left her. So, yeah, she denies it, of course. And Zero also mentions that she's glad that, even if she's dead, she's happy Shomaru will also be suffering. Because, as it was implied last episode, there is a connection between her and Rin. Kind of like the one that she had on Towa for a bit. But there's a connection between her and Rin. She dies, Rin dies. Yeah. Very bad. Very, very bad. But, yeah. Just when it seems like Zero has accepted her fate, well, we see Shomaru notice what's gone on, and then he shows up on the battlefield. And what does he have? The Tenseiga, which, remember, Tenseiga, I believe, can slay 1,000 demons, right? And Tenseiga, remember, can save 10,000 lives, if I remember correctly. So what does he do? He revives Zero because of the connection to Rin. And we do see Rin almost wake up, but yeah, apparently that will kill her. So he's left with no choice. He revives Zero. And then, once again, Zero is pissed off that Sesshomaru used Tenseiga on her. Because of all the things, something that reminds her of Toga again. First the rainbow pearls with her tears and all that stuff. Now the Tenseiga. And in retaliation, she breaks it. She actually breaks the Tenseiga. That powerful sword that we've seen Sesshomaru have for a long time. It's broken. Literally broken. Granted, we still have Totosai. We know he's still alive, so we could always fix it with one of Sesshomaru's fangs. Just like he did with Inuyasha and Tetsaiga. But we don't know if Sesshomaru is going to do that, and obviously, right now, he can't. Because he's in the middle of a fight, basically. So, yeah. Zero is just furious. And then we see a bright light appear in the sky. And Kinemaru comes down. And that is where the episode ends. And boy, oh boy. Like I said, there's a lot to unpack. Mainly, the windmill thing, the windmill of time, which did start moving, by the way, when Zero died. We don't know the full significance of that yet, and I don't think they're going to be able to reveal all that in the final episode. I really am thinking there's going to be season 2. I want there to be. I really do, because I want more of Moroha. I want the families to be reunited. I really do. That's what I want more than anything. That would be great. But we have no confirmation of that yet. But I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna hope for the best. But yeah. That will do it for the review of the next to last episode. Next week is it. The season possible series finale. Now, I'm going to talk about the preview for a second. So if you have not watched it and don't want to hear about it, go away now. Wait for it to air, then watch it. But yeah, the preview for the final, quote-unquote, final episode. They do say that in the preview. We see Moroha, Setsuna, completely beat up. Towa is just crawling on the ground. It looks like it's over to Setsuna, and she's crying. She's devastated. We don't know what's happened, but whatever it is very bad. Somebody might die, and this time there's no Tenseiga. I don't know. But that is literally all we got to see. They did release a couple screenshots on the official Yashahime Twitter, which looked interesting. But yeah, I have no clue what's gonna happen. I mean, obviously they're gonna go all out and fight the hardest they can to beat Kinemaru and Zero and probably Riku. But yeah, oh man, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Aside from that, hopefully it's good. I'm hoping for the best. I want it to end with a bang. We still have the mystery of, will Inuyasha and Kagome come back as well during the fight? We still don't know that either. Last we knew, Sesshomaru had the Black Pearl, right? So hopefully he still has it and maybe releases them. Here's what I want for the final fight. I want the families to team up. Inuyasha and Kagome with Moroha, Sesshomaru with Towa and Setsuna, and together they win against Kinemaru and Zero and anyone else in the way. That's what I'm hoping happens. And then we get a happy ending with the families all reunited, living their lives. Although we don't know if Towa will return to the future or stay in the past. Probably she'll go back to the future. She did promise Mei. And she probably misses Sota. So we don't know what decision she's going to make in that regard yet either. But that is my hope. I want it to end with a bang. I want it to end well. And maybe get a happy ending. But that preview, who knows. But yeah, that will do it for this video though. I am excited for the end. Let it be good. I have my fingers crossed. But yes, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, share it around if you want. If you want to follow me on Twitter, where I do talk about Yashahime and Inuyasha sometimes, that link will be in the description below, as will the link to my Patreon as well, if you want to support the channel in that way. But yes, next weekend, the finale. Till then, see you guys later.